Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Kislev playthrough. Well, things are going well. We've had a few turns reprieve. I've gone on a couple of turns from last time. As mentioned, I would, as soon as the dwarves advanced on us, we would stop, and they have started advancing with a fairly nasty force. However, I am wanting to pull them into me to try and ambush them, and we are still expanding ourselves in other ways. So I'm basically trying to buy all of the buy places off the Empire to expand my territory with the faction trading mod. So I want my port up here next, which is Shavodkan. However I say that, I need the S's. There we go, which gets us all of the old Dowie territory from my old allies up here in the north. Which is great. That's actually got a really nice setup. It's pushing my income in the right direction. I'm trying not to spend too much money. I'm going to start trying to buy down the coast a bit here to pick up places like this for Wolfenburg, for the gold. And then, you know, basically just going to try and buy lots of Empire territory to expand, and then down here. But definitely want Ostland. Don't want any of this horrible stuff. Though, here would be a good island. Albion was perfect for us, so I might try and buy that long run. But for now, it's just getting ourselves into a position. And again, down here, we're getting ourselves into a position where we can fend off the Dowie properly.
These are dark times.
And, ooh, what do I want? What do I want? Tax rate at the moment. It's all about the income. Okay, let's end turn. Obviously, we've got our lovely ambush forces set up here. If the dwarves do advance, they might just sit there. Belagar may, well, just sit there raiding my territory, which I can soak. We shall see how it goes. But I'm not overly worried at this point. Oddly, as I said, I did say I was going to end this if something major didn't change, and it does seem to have changed. So I'm going to keep this playthrough going for the time being, because if I get to the point where I can actually drive the Dowie back and wipe them out, you know, drive them out of their hill, out of their mountains, bring the mountains under Kislev's control, free the dwarves who are trapped there, because that's how I'm seeing this, guys. They've got bad leaders. You know, the leadership of the dwarves have obviously been corrupted and should be in the book themselves. As such, we will make them fall. Come on, come at me. Ah, both ambushes foiled. How did they sneak past me? I should still get the chance to defend. I think that's a little annoying. There, I should definitely have still had the opportunity to defend the pass, if you see what I mean, rather than having the ability to go through. But it is what it is. They're in a really easy point to take out, so we're going to have our first Dowie battle for a session, because we didn't have a single battle last session, which was just strange.
Lady of the Glade, at your service.
Onwards, on march.
Oh, for God's sake, I hate it when this happens. Wait, were we not being...
Not likely.
besieged? I am confused. I was sure they came forward to besiege us.
I will marshal the men. I Sigma's
Obviously
right.
not.
Lady of the Glade, your orders are acceptable.
Alright, let's try. See how much Von Rocken will be, at least 11k, so I'm not going to do that. We're going to wait another turn. I've got a decent income. I'm trying not to go nuts on spending money, because actually buying up settlements is probably actually better for us income-wise. So, yeah. I do love the fact that all this territory would be perfect for us as well. It's going to be interesting to see where this goes if the Dowie do come. I kind of want the Dowie. I was ready for that glorious last defense of Kislev, and then it never came. They never came for me. Oh, they foiled my ambushes again. That's fine. Maybe I should push my ambushes away. To be fair, I could really do with getting some units out to start dealing with their guys, but they're so much more veteran than me at this point. Chances of me taking them out are basically zero. Oh, you cheeky! I need to deal with that. That's actually quite bad because I'm lacking defenses back there potentially. That's actually a really sensible move on their part. They've avoided my forces, so yeah.
You called? Seeking unseen paths.
Not
You're going to
likely.
move into Kislev itself.
Sigma compels us. Praise Sigma.
Let's look
Friends
at
of
buying
the
von
Empire,
Moroccan.
Come.
What's it actually called? Castle von Moroccan, so I want the seas. There we go. Each time I do this, it ups my income as well, which is lovely. But you see here, while that's good, I don't want some of those things because it's not really defended. The dwarves may well go there, which would potentially be a good thing for me.
Yes, my lord. What does the Emperor bid?
I'm going to pull back to Prague here because it's got reasonable defences. And as a next turn, we're going to get Norden and then we're going to save up for Wolfenburg. Because that gives me a nice chunk of extra territory there. But I may even save up for Wolfenburg first. We shall see. What we shall see. I kind of want them to come to go at Katia, but whether Belagar's gonna be brave enough, as he's one of those treacherous, corrupted dwarf leaders, he'll probably run away rather than face us in open battle. But you know, what else would you expect from a traitor Dowie? That's what these guys are. They are just traitor Dowie, not the true Dowie who used to rule the holds. They have been corrupted. Unfortunately, he seems to have corrupted his ancestors at the same time. Come on, come at me. It will be a hard fight if he does, to be fair. Look at all those failures. Just shows how much they've fallen. I thought so. That's fine. As long as he doesn't destroy it, that's fine. Oh, you! I hate that. I absolutely loathe the ability to do the ability to do that. To sack a settlement, hit a settlement, sack it, then run away. It should take up far more of your movement to sack a settlement.
What do you need? Anything is possible.
By the comet. Moving off.
Start on the walls there.
Friends of the
And
Empire.
let's get hold of Norden. And. There we go. New glorious settlements to the glory of Kislev. Now the danger is here at the moment, actually. Wow. There's things I really should be getting, like that. Doesn't actually give me any extra garrison though. So.
Lady of the Azray.
Bit more armor, never goes amiss. This is a very cheese army, but a couple of solid lines of Streltsy there to rip into anything. I'm going to try and maybe do some different tactics this way. What I do wish is you could merge units so I could just have one decent, solid, full-on Empire Total War type line. You know, Napoleonic warfare in Kislev would be beautiful. I thought so. God damn them. This is what I was worried about. That breakthrough is terrible. Oh god, I should have known they're going to destroy it. It's Zoashenk. Of course they're going to goddamn destroy it. They always... That's what happens to Zoashenk. One day I'll learn. A few turns ago I did actually consider building a wall there and I went, no, it's far enough back. It's not not a worry. God damn dwarves. I will make them pay.
In the north, we have cold.
No, why? Why?
Highborn. Your request is reasonable. I go then.
To the provinces.
The forest has spoken.
I could theoretically afford another army at the moment, but I want to avoid it. God damn them all. Yeah, these are the assassinate guys. We're going to try and level him up so he can start assassinating people, but... Don't want to spend too much money because I'm trying to save to buy new settlements to up my income, but at the same time, I want walls. See, why? Why don't you like me? I'd like you to join one of my walls at the same time. Yeah, you scratch my back, I'll scratch your back. That's how it should work. I mean, they'll pick it up. I'll have to rebuy it, but I loathe that sack and retreat, that sack and move on. I mean, that wasn't so bad. If I'd been closer, I could have caught them, but I'm hoping they fall for my ambush here. Go for Erengrad because it looks nice and tasty. Yes, it may have failed, but we still have a hell of a force here. I could lightning strike them if I wanted to have less. It's time for our versions of organ guns to engage and take on the Dowie scum here. The forces of Erengrad and Katrin are going to destroy the Dwarven forces of Belagar here. The Ironbreakers are problematic. To be fair, this is a nasty force I'm facing up against. Those 4 Ironbreakers are going to be goddamn deadly. They look funky. Oh, shame I don't have a better hill. I could use here, but... It has its uses, then behind the hill is useful.
Awaiting orders! Show us the forest!
Ah, you see, they lack range, comparatively.
Yes, sir! Standing by! Our weapons are yours!
I am just going to do one big, slightly sorted line with my main troops. So I can spread them so they're not hitting me as much. I can always, it gives me more maneuverability.
The winds flow through me.
And the plan will be to move my line forwards once these guys start engaging.
Ready to engage!
They have slightly less range than theirs, so I will need to move forwards once we get there, but... And obviously the bear wing is sat behind, ready for when it's needed.
Engage! What do you bid? Moving now! Formation march!
Ooh, they have a nice range, however.
Yes, General! Quick march! We are ready! Quick march! Show
Oh, they're
us the
spears
fort.
even, I don't want them.
Standing by! What do you bid? We are
I mean, I do want them. They are useful to throw into the dwarves. I have plenty of time to form up, however, which is good. Because my cannons will be able to engage from range. Which means I can force the Dowie to come to me. These cannons' entire job is going to be to try and take out those... To pinpoint fire those organ guns down as early as they can. The dwarves do have a really good position there. So 2 of those on each flank to throw themselves forwards, to get themselves involved in things. Let's move the whole formation forward a bit. Just sneaking stuff forwards to get into position. These guys I want to stay hidden because their job is going to be to slam into the flank and try and take out any ranged units which are out and about. So they'd be reasonable against the iron breakers as well if I need to engage them, but I want to go nuts. Here we go. And I mean, if they're just happy to let me sit here and shoot them.
Yes, sir!
Perfect.
Awaiting orders!
Want to try and take out those iron breakers as quickly as possible as well. With that, I think
Yes, sir!
Unlimited power.
it's time to reform quickly. You guys can form up behind because I want to get myself engaging as quickly as I can.
Show us the foe! We obey! What do you bid?
No, iron breakers.
Strike them down!
Hit the goddamn iron breakers first.
Vortex command! Observe my radiance!
Right, let's switch over to that one. You guys, move.
Our weapons are yours! No lingering! Yes, sir! Standing by!
Charge into them, move out to the side even. Basically, these guys are being used as pure distraction. Come on!
Magic's unleashed! Behold my power! I summon the wind!
We are ready!
Beautiful.
Yes, sir.
You guys into there, you into there.
What do you bid?
Slam into the flank of the Iron Breakers. These guys are basically literally just being used to keep everything distracted.
Arena, listen!
The most potent spells!
I understand!
Engage those Iron Breakers. I want to stop them shooting already. That's already too much damage from them. You, kill that unit of Iron Breakers. You guys,
Our weapons
engage
are
the
yours.
Iron Breakers there.
Send it out! Get out quickly!
Bears into the rear of everything here, please.
Now! Yes, sir!
This is perfect. It's going beautifully. Oops. With this gorgeous line of Kislev firing away. Wow. Yeah, we got this. The dwarves are now basically running everywhere. It's just clearing up now.
Sigma! We obey! Our weapons are yours! Awaiting orders! Yes, sir!
Let's put a few rounds into Belagar, please.
Get them! Attack!
I want to see what these guys are like when they shoot. That's the Slayers down. Who needs dwarven cannons when you've got these? Belagar runs like the coward he is.
We are ready!
That's it. I don't actually want to kill him utterly, because if I have to chase him down, it makes it easier. So that's their little push into my territory dealt with, nice and cleanly. We lost a few units. The Iron Breakers did hurt. That unit is potentially lost, but Iron Breakers are horrible, and they are pretty much perfect for dealing. While these guys are armor piercing, and you did see how quickly they went down, it's still a tricky battle. It's still tricky to fight Iron Breakers, but being nice and spread out like they were meant they couldn't hit as many of us at the same time. Oof, that's the thing which did the most damage to us, though. But we kind of dealt with that. My artillery was gorgeous. I might actually pop a couple more of those into this army. Maybe a normal cannon in there as well, actually thinking about it, just to give us that long range thing to force enemies to come at us. So a couple of normal cannons to counter their artillery. We'll see, but that was good. That was a good deal. That incursion has been dealt with.
Do not expect a warm welcome.
Yeah, go on. I don't care. It's not like Teclis has actually been helping me at all in the slightest against the dwarves, so... Oh wow, my guy I spawned to help is literally insta-gibbed.
My journey begins.
Yes, my lord. To strengthen the Empire.
Azray. Beginning my journey.
Right, let us colonize.
Ready.
I suspect here is going to be an expensive one, but let's find out how much Wolfenburg will be to get hold of. 22,000, so it's not going to take us that long to get. In fact, next turn.
The Empire.
There we go. Again, this is where the dwarves are messing up. If they literally hit me, if they put 4 or 5 armies into, even 4 or 5 armies through my territory like that, they would have ripped me to pieces. But they are too busy messing around with other things, keeping... Yeah, they're probably being quite sensible in the way they've split their forces. They don't really see me as a threat. But the fact they don't see me as a threat is what is keeping me alive. That said, the amount of bloody units they've got pestering my territory is a pain in the butt. I think my next thing has to be a push to Fort Jakova. We're going to get once I've got Wolfenburg, we're going to get a third army out and we're going to do a push to Jakova. And then we're going to push back up into the mountains. While we leave somebody at Jakova to defend, we're going to push through the mountains. Yeah, sure. I'm happy to be friendly with you. Those dwarves are friendly and nice and not evil.
Friends of the Empire.
Let's get Wolfenburg. Check that's the right place. Yep. There we go. And Wolfenburg is lovely because... Oh, wow. It's already set up really nicely, which is good. Has a gold mine. However, it doesn't have... No, it has no walls, which I'm going to... Well, it has walls, which I'll start building up better next time. Nice. And that, guys, and upped my income massively. Anyway, that is where we're going to be leaving this one for now, guys. So, as always, thank you for watching. Please do feel free to pop a comment in the comment section or jump over to my Discord and say hi. And obviously, if you are enjoying this playthrough, please do like and subscribe. Cheers all.